Hey, quick moment. You sip your turmeric tea thinking you're doing something good, but by afternoon, you're feeling bloated, tired, even dizzy. What if the real danger isn't the turmeric, but what you paired it with? In this video, I'll show you 3 foods to avoid and 3 that supercharge turmeric's power. Hit like, share, or subscribe to Healthcase. This one could save your gut, your heart, even your life. Number 1. Spoiled leafy greens. Hey there, tell me if this sounds familiar. You open your refrigerator and find that half-used bag of spinach you intended to finish days ago. It appears a little soft, smells slightly off, but you think, it's not slimy yet, so into the pan it goes. You add turmeric, believing you're preparing something healthy. However, that seemingly small decision could quietly lead to a larger problem. Here's the reality. Even when leafy greens don't appear spoiled, bacteria can already be multiplying, especially if they've been stored in a warm or humid refrigerator. And combining that with turmeric is a problematic mix. While turmeric is potent, it cannot protect you from contaminated greens. In fact, its strong flavor might conceal early indicators that something has gone bad. For older adults, the risk is even more significant. A less robust immune system doesn't combat infections as effectively. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, seniors are considerably more likely to be hospitalized due to foodborne illnesses, and leafy greens are a major cause when they are not fresh or properly cleaned. So, what should you do? It's simple. If your greens feel limp, smell unpleasant, or look even slightly wilted, discard them. Always rinse them thoroughly and store them in dry containers, and never incorporate turmeric into a meal with questionable vegetables. The risk is not worth taking. For improved digestion and stronger protection, this is one of the easiest senior health tips to follow. Inspect your greens before you cook them. Let's continue, because the next item is often found in your pantry and might be contributing to elevated blood pressure every day. If you thought wilted greens were risky, wait until you hear what a so-called healthy canned soup might be hiding. Spoilage is one thing, unclear origins are another. Let's take a closer look. Number 2. Canned soup from Unclear brands. All right, imagine 2 people your age standing in the soup aisle. One of them carefully examines every label, checking the manufacturing location, looking for the United States Department of Agriculture (USDA) stamp, and ensuring the expiration date is at least a year away. The other simply grabs a can that says low sodium or heart healthy and puts it directly in their cart. Here's the catch. Not all low-sodium soups are as safe as they appear. Some are produced in facilities with inadequate quality control, lacking a traceable source or safety certification. When you heat that soup and add turmeric, believing you're benefiting your body, the outcome can be counterproductive. Why? Because turmeric has natural blood-thinning properties. Combining it with hidden salt or additives from low-quality canned soup can place significant strain on your heart and kidneys, which is particularly risky if you are already taking medication for either condition. According to the American Heart Association, over 60% of seniors have hypertension. Processed soups, even those marketed as healthy, can subtly elevate these numbers, especially if you cannot verify their origin. So here's one of the simplest senior health tips. Choose canned foods only from trusted brands. Look for United States Department of Agriculture inspected products, clear expiration dates, and country of origin labeling. If you're using turmeric, pair it with fresh ingredients, not something questionable in a metal can. Coming up next, an item hiding in your refrigerator that may already be expired, and yes, it contains dairy. If reading labels isn't something you've always done but you're thinking of starting now, drop a 2 in the comments. It's never too late to be more mindful. Number 3. Expired or unlabeled soft cheese. Hello everyone, let's talk about a common scenario. You open the refrigerator and see that partially used container of soft cheese. Perhaps it's feta you opened last week or some brie left over from the holidays. You notice a slight discoloration around the edges, so you cut that portion off, give it a sniff and think, well, it still smells all right. Then you mix it into a warm turmeric dish, believing you've created something both sophisticated and healthy. However, here's the issue. Soft cheese spoils more quickly than most foods, and it doesn't always show immediate signs of deterioration. When it does go bad, it can silently harbor bacteria that are particularly dangerous for older adults. Combining this with turmeric, known for its effects on the immune system, could potentially worsen the situation rather than improve it. If your immune system is already less responsive, as is often the case after age 65, even a mild infection from expired dairy can result in days of illness or more serious complications. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, seniors account for half of all hospitalizations from foodborne illnesses involving soft cheeses, especially when the origin or storage is uncertain. So here's a smarter practice. Label every cheese container with the date you open it. If it's been more than 5 days, discard it, regardless of its appearance or smell. And never consume it cold, directly from the refrigerator with turmeric. If it's pasteurized, fresh, and clearly labeled, that's a different situation. One of the most frequently overlooked senior health tips is this: when you are unsure, throw it out. Your body will thank you later. Next, we're shifting focus to the enhancers. Let's discuss the foods that can make turmeric more effective, not riskier. So now you know turmeric isn't the problem, it's what you pair it with. Leafy greens that gone soft? Better to skip them. That mystery canned soup with a healthy label but no real sauce? Not worth the risk. And as for that soft cheese hiding in the back of your fridge if you're guessing on the date, it's already too late. For anyone over 60, these small choices make a big difference. It's not about being perfect, it's about being mindful. Little by little, that's how you protect your strength. Be honest, have you ever trimmed the edge off a piece of cheese and still eaten it? I've done it too. Just write 3 if that hit close to home. Number 4. Black pepper, freshly ground. Hey, let's discuss something that's likely sitting right next to your salt shaker. That small jar of black pepper. You've used it for years, perhaps on your eggs, your chicken, or simply out of habit. But here's a little-known fact, especially concerning turmeric. Black pepper is the secret ingredient that transforms turmeric from merely helpful into powerfully healing. You see, turmeric's beneficial properties come from a compound that your body struggles to absorb effectively. You could consume a whole spoonful and most of it would simply pass through your system. However, when you combine turmeric with black pepper, even just a pinch, your body retains it for a longer period. It gets absorbed, circulates more efficiently, and reaches the areas where it can exert its beneficial effects. And here's what that means for you. Enhanced support for your joints, your memory, and your immune system, particularly if you're over 60 and already managing conditions like arthritis, blood pressure, or slow digestion. According to senior nutrition experts, this simple combination can help maximize the anti-inflammatory potential of turmeric without requiring significant dietary changes or the expense of supplements. The best part? You don't need precise measurements or elaborate planning. Simply add fresh black pepper whenever you use turmeric, whether in soups, teas, stir-fries, or even warm milk at night. That small twist of the pepper grinder could be the key difference between just eating well and actively aiding your body's healing processes. If you're compiling easy yet effective senior health tips, this one deserves a prominent place on your list. Affordable, practical, and already in your kitchen. Let's continue, because up next is something creamy, rich, and surprisingly potent when paired with turmeric. If a pinch of black pepper can help turmeric do its job, then this next one takes it even further, because while pepper unlocks it, healthy fats carry it exactly where your body needs it most, Keep watching. Number 5. Healthy fats, like olive oil or avocado. Hey, here's something your body hasn't explicitly told you but likely wants you to know. Turmeric is fat-soluble. In simple terms, this means it requires fat to be properly absorbed by your body. Without it, most of turmeric's beneficial properties, including its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant powers, largely remain in your digestive system unused. They cannot effectively reach your bloodstream, joints, or brain where they are actually needed. Think of it this way: turmeric is the passenger and fat is the vehicle. Without the vehicle, the passenger never reaches their destination. Now, this doesn't mean you need to load your plate with greasy foods. We're referring to good, healthy fats such as extra virgin olive oil drizzled over roasted vegetables, a spoonful of coconut milk in your turmeric tea, or a few slices of avocado with your scrambled eggs and turmeric toast. And the best part is that these healthy fats offer benefits beyond just aiding turmeric absorption. They support your heart, brain, skin, and even your mood, making it a mutually beneficial combination. For seniors, this simple pairing could make a significant difference. According to nutrition experts specializing in geriatric health, combining turmeric with the right kinds of fats may enhance not only its absorption, but also the effectiveness of its anti-inflammatory support in everyday meals. So here's one of the most practical senior health tips you'll hear. Don't just consume turmeric, help it work effectively. Add a small amount of healthy fat and allow it to fulfill its intended purpose. And coming up next, a warm, zesty root that has been used for centuries and might just be turmeric's best companion in the spice rack. If you've got olive oil or avocado in your kitchen right now, and this makes you want to use it more intentionally, go ahead and comment 5. Number 6. Ginger, fresh, not powdered. Well, have you ever noticed how ginger and turmeric frequently appear together in recipes? That's not by chance. These two have been used in combination for centuries. Think of them as a long-established partnership. They have distinct characteristics, but when they are together, their combined effect is greater. Turmeric provides an earthy, robust flavor. Ginger offers warmth, spice, and a soothing effect on the stomach. However, their benefits extend beyond taste. When paired, ginger and turmeric can actually enhance each other's properties, particularly in combating inflammation and easing digestion. For older adults, this is significant. Perhaps your joints have begun to feel stiff or your stomach is more easily upset than it once was. Combining these two roots, especially in their fresh form, can provide gentle support in ways your body will genuinely appreciate. A warm cup of ginger turmeric tea before bed, or including both in your stir-fries or soups, is simple, comforting, and subtly powerful. And here's an important point: fresh ginger makes a difference. Powdered ginger can be used in a pinch, but if you can slice it directly from the root, you'll experience stronger benefits and a more profound flavor. If you are keeping a mental list of senior health tips that feel genuinely manageable, this is an excellent one to include. Whenever you use turmeric, reach for its longtime companion, ginger. Together, they simply work more effectively. If turmeric and ginger are already a pair in your routine, or you're thinking about making them, type 6 in the comments. Let's hear it from the ginger fans. Now, let's conclude with a brief summary, because the way you combine turmeric is more important than many people realize. So now you've met turmeric's best allies: simple, familiar, and already in your kitchen. A pinch of black pepper helps it do more than your body could manage alone. A bit of healthy fat? That's what carries turmeric where it needs to go. And fresh ginger? It's not just flavor, it's quiet support, working right alongside turmeric every step of the way. Sometimes, it's not about taking more, it's about pairing things right. And these little choices, they add up. And if there's one more point worth keeping in mind, it's this: even the most beneficial food combinations are ineffective if the ingredients themselves are not safe. That's why it's crucial to check expiration dates and origin labels before combining anything with turmeric. Just because something appears acceptable doesn't guarantee its freshness or that it originated from a place with adequate safety standards. This is more significant than many realize. While turmeric is potent, it cannot compensate for spoiled milk, unwashed greens, or generic canned goods lacking source information. In fact, when paired with low-quality foods, turmeric's strong flavor might mask signs of spoilage, making it more difficult to detect a problematic bite. So, the next time you cook, take a moment to look at those labels. Check when that yogurt was opened. Turn the can over and look for the USDA mark. If something feels slightly off, trust your instincts and discard it. Because ultimately, one of the most often overlooked senior health tips is also the simplest. Improved food safety leads to better outcomes from the foods you rely on, especially turmeric. By the way, there's another aspect of turmeric that most people overlook. It's not just about what you eat it with, but also the timing of its consumption. If you are over 60, consuming turmeric on an empty stomach might not be the most comfortable option. While it may seem gentle, especially in tea or warm milk, turmeric is still a potent root. Without any food to accompany it, it can sometimes cause stomach discomfort, perhaps a feeling of slight bloating or sharpness. However, there's a simple solution. Just have it with a light meal, such as a small breakfast with eggs and olive oil, or even a slice of toast with avocado. The fat content aids in turmeric absorption, and the food provides a buffer for your stomach. So if you're keeping a list of senior health tips that are practical for everyday life, here's a valuable one. Always consume turmeric with food rather than on its own. Another aspect to be mindful of, especially if you are purchasing turmeric in large quantities or online, is that not all turmeric powders are of the same quality. While the vibrant yellow color might appear consistent, the actual contents of the package can vary significantly. Some inexpensive turmeric powders, particularly those lacking a clear brand, label, or origin information, may be mixed with fillers, low-grade ingredients, or, more concerningly, harmful residues. Unfortunately, the packaging doesn't always disclose this. If you are over 60, your body's ability to recover from contaminated food is often slower. This underscores the importance of using turmeric that is pure and has a transparent source. Look for labels that indicate organic, USDA certified, or display a country of origin you trust. You don't need the most expensive option, just one that is safe and unadulterated. Fresh turmeric root is an excellent choice if you can find it. If not, opt for a well-known powder from a reputable retailer. It might cost slightly more, but your health is a worthwhile investment. As far as senior health tips are concerned, this one is straightforward. If you wouldn't drink unfiltered water, don't cook with turmeric of unknown origin. Be aware of what's in your spice jar. Now here's a piece of advice that most people don't encounter, especially when they are cooking. While turmeric is robust in flavor and color, its beneficial compounds are actually quite delicate. The reality is that cooking turmeric at high temperatures for extended periods can degrade the very compounds that make it beneficial in the first place. You might still retain the color and flavor, but the deeper health benefits diminish rapidly under excessive heat. Therefore, if you are sautéing vegetables, try adding turmeric towards the end of the cooking process. If it's being incorporated into soup or stew, stir it in after the boiling is complete. Allow it to warm gently. Avoid subjecting it to intense frying. This small adjustment helps turmeric retain its active properties for a longer duration, allowing your body to derive more benefit from each serving, particularly if you are using turmeric for joint support, cognitive clarity, or digestive health. The way you cook it truly makes a difference. As far as senior health tips are concerned, here's one that is as practical as it gets. Treat your turmeric gently, and it will be gently on you. Low heat, short cooking time, significant benefits. And there you have it, 4 simple but powerful tips to help turmeric actually do its job. Not just what you eat it with, but how you store it, when you use it, and even how you cook it. These little details make a big difference, especially for senior health. So when you put all 4 of those tips into practice, you're not just helping turmeric work better, you're giving your body a real advantage. These small changes, like checking labels, timing your meals, or cooking turmeric gently, may not seem like much, but for seniors, they can make a big difference. Less stomach trouble, better energy, steadier joints, and honestly, more peace of mind when you sit down to eat. That's really the heart of this video. Turmeric on its own is powerful, but how you use it, what you pair it with, and how you treat it in the kitchen, that's what turns it into real support for your health. So if you found this helpful, take one small step today. Maybe schedule that checkup you've been putting off. Pour yourself an extra glass of water. And if you'd like to keep getting more tips like these, go ahead and like this video, share it with someone you care about, or hit subscribe. This is Healthcase. Thanks for watching, and take good care of yourself.